What is up, YouTube? Welcome back to another video. It's your boy Joe Pollard. Today, we're going over the secret behind insane punching power. You're going to want to save this video. This is going to be one of the best videos you watch in terms of punching, body mechanics, form, technique. No cap, this is going to be a good video. As you see, I'm at work right now. I'm at work at the fire station. And I still cracked open the laptop, got the camera out because I'm going to show you how to develop insane punching power. More specifically, how to have insane punching power and not telegraph. I see the best MMA fighters, the best boxers, when they punch hard, they still telegraph. It's because how you're taught when you use body mechanics, when you tense, that is a tell, especially when you're fighting someone that's really good. So I'm going to go over how to eliminate that, how to be able to have incredible power, but not have a telegraph, but not have a tell. So when you try to punch the person on the receiving end has zero time to react. That's what we're going to go over. This is a more advanced topic, so if you are a beginner in martial arts, you may or may not want to watch this. Might just save this video for later. If you've been doing martial arts for a minute, doing it for a few years, actually know body mechanics, how to punch, kinetic linking, how to use your hips, torso, all that stuff, then this is for you. Better get right in. Real quick, shameless plug. If you actually want to learn what do I do, more of my system or my style, or just actual effective martial arts, how to actually defend yourself, because 95% of martial artists don't know what they're doing. They can't defend themselves. If you want to learn this stuff, then I have a $10 a month course. 10 bucks, anybody can afford it. We got a few members here of great martial artists, but more importantly, you're going to get all of this stuff, all these courses for just 10 bucks a month. Here I go over pretty much straight to it, how to do it. No beating around the bush, no dumb stuff. I'm going to show you how to actually defend yourself, what actually works, and really just effective martial arts. So if you want to learn any of this stuff, you just want to try it out. It's only 10 bucks a month. We also got this great community. Also, really quickly, if you want to improve yourself, self-improvement, get better, get a better physique, be able to talk to girls, make money. I also have a self-improvement course as well. Both of these courses are going to be in the link in the description of this video. And although we're going to get right in, but like I said, it'll be in the link in the description of this course, of this video. Anyway, let's get in. So I will be reacting to my teacher, awesome guy, Mr. G. Anthony of TCF. Awesome system, awesome guy. I've been learning under him a lot, and I'm going to be breaking down his video because he's doing something that I've never seen been done. He's a great teacher. Honestly, in my opinion, I've trained under many awesome teachers, like many awesome guys. Some I'll say, Stephen Francis Fong, awesome teacher, but Mr. G right here, he takes the cake. In my opinion, he is my favorite teacher. Insanely well versed, real knowledge on the martial arts, combat arts. He knows what he's doing. He's used it, but he also cares. And so I want to break down some of the stuff because he's doing something that, yet again, I'm not seeing done. I've trained a lot of martial arts with awesome martial artists, yet he's doing stuff that I've not seen done before. So I'm going to be reacting to him breaking coconuts. Now, what's so special about this is because Mr. G is, 140 pounds. He's not a big, tough guy. You're going to see him break real coconuts on his knee while holding it. This is a very hard thing to do because most guys, when they break boards and all this stuff, they got it against a cement block and they're hitting it down like this with all their body weight, and it's easy. Anyone can do that. What this guy's doing, Mr. G, he's on his knee, he's hitting it while holding it. Yet he can have tremendous power while doing this. So we're going to watch it, and then I'll break it down and we'll talk about it. Okay, look, this is a real coconut. If you don't think this is real, try it. Go get a coconut, try this. He's on his knee and he's holding it and he broke it. Do you know how hard that is? This is very hard to do. I see so many martial artists, they'll have they'll have four wooden boards, and they'll have it stacked on a cement block, and then they'll come down and with all their might do like this. And it's very annoying to me because I'm like, when would I ever do a strike like this? Right? I'm thinking I have to punch somebody, punch, kick. You're not going to do this type of motion in a fight. What Mr. G is able to do here, he's able to hold the coconuts and break it in his hand from hitting it without using his entire body weight and all this stuff. It's very hard to do. Very, very hard to do.
That's it, baby. That's it, right?
I'm not kidding. He's only like 130, 140. He's not a big guy. I mean, so very impressive.
Next side. It's already split in half.
So we're going to go back. We're going to talk about how to do this, or how to break down the bottom mechanics, but we're going to watch it again.
That's it,
very
baby.
Impressive.
That's it right there.
And notice too how he didn't do a big wind up. He is just hitting it like he normally would. It's very, very impressive. So the reason why this is impressive, we're going to break it down, is because since he is on a knee and he's holding it, he has to have perfect body mechanics to execute this. We have another video right here.
You see a shorter distance.
This is the video that I posted of his. It's a very good video, but he kind of talks a little bit about generating power through fulcrums. It's a very advanced concept, and we'll talk about it a little bit.
And 3 fulcrums, which I will explain to you afterwards. 3 fulcrums, shorter distance, no leverage.
And so this one, as you see, his knees on the ground. He does have it with a block, but with this, he's a very small guy. And he's not using his body weight. He's using just his arm to do this.
Explain to you afterwards. 3 fulcrums, shorter distance, no leverage.
You can just hear the crazy.
See it? 3 fulcrums, shoulder, elbow, and the wrist at the end. Because this back fist crappy stuff, jab, across, and all of that stuff, that ain't gonna help you if you're kneeling down, sitting down at a bus stop in a restaurant, because you need leverage to deliver those shots. But if you understand fulcrums in the advanced system of TCF, you're creating fulcrums so you can hit and strike sitting down from any angle.
The speed of that, you saw that. He's not using his body. You saw that. He can't lean into it, wind up in the shot. The pure speed of that is incredible. And he's, in his 60s. He's not a young guy like me. He's in his 60s doing this. Very impressive.
Right? Fulcrum here, fulcrum right here at the end. Let's finish this baby off. Watch the fulcrum, watch the shorter distance.
Show me a martial artist that's 130 pounds, that's 60 doing this. Show me. I'll wait. So it's going to be a great video. It's going to be a great video. Obviously, this comes from TCF. I cannot go too much into it, but like I said, we can go over what he said in this video and just the very basic concepts to help you guys, because the whole point of this is to help you guys get better, right? And this is an awesome video for a lot of different reasons, but what he's showing, he mentions the leverage. He's showing by using your joints how to create leverage where you don't need your body weight and to lean. Let's go back to this one. So the whole point of being able to generate power, because you saw, he literally crushed this. He literally crushed this.
Fulcrum here, fulcrum right here at the end. Let's finish this baby off. Watch the fulcrum, watch the shorter distance.
He literally obliterated it. It's very impressive. The point is that he was able to develop and generate a ton of force, a ton of power without telegraphing, without a humongous windup, and without having to lean his whole body into the hit. When everyone punches, when you see any martial artist, boxing, MMA, doesn't matter, kickboxing, Muay Thai, when they're really punching at somebody, they're always telegraphing. They're tensing, and then they lean grossly into the shot. Whereas Mr. G is demonstrating that with proper body mechanics, if you know what you're doing, it's very advanced stuff, you can generate a ton of force to obliterate a coconut, obliterate it, without using your body weight to do the punch, with just using your joints to get leverage. So that's where he kind of briefly talks about fulcrums. This is like a very important part that this is more advanced. When you learn how to punch in any art like boxing, and that's something I've taught, you want to get in your stance, using your hips, your foot, you're twisting it, use your arm, or use your whole body to hit the punch. That is good. When we talk about more advanced stuff, just like I mentioned earlier, when you hit someone hard, using your whole body can become a telegraph, because to do this, to tense your body, that can be a sign to the opponent. So Mr. G is showing is how to use the joints in your arm and upper body to create fulcrums, to then generate force. To where from this, you don't need to use your whole body. You don't need to lean into the punch. That just with his arm, he is utilizing the joints to create leverage. So we're going to watch again. So now it's going to make sense. He's not using his whole body. He's using the joints in his arm to create power. What this does is that it allows you to punch faster.
Shots. But if you understand fulcrums in the advanced system of TCF, you're creating fulcrums. So you can hit and strike.
The speed. You're able to punch fast, blindingly fast, but it's still hard. There's something that Bruce Lee would do as well, as in punching incredibly fast, but it still be hard. That's something that's lost nowadays, that Mr. G can do at 60, punching blindingly fast.
So you can hit,
but it's hard because he's using the joints in his arms to develop power, to generate power, where he doesn't have to lean into it. So we're gonna watch one and we're actually talk about this now. So notice he's able to pop it primarily from his hand, his wrist, his elbow, and shoulder. And there is a little bit of body movement, but this allows him to be able to still punch very fast and then not have a telegraph.
That's it, baby. That's it right there. Next side. It's already split in half.
Golly. Okay, so we're gonna go back. So this goes back to one of the videos I talked about. My video on my video titled something like "You're all punching wrong" or "You're punching wrong." You know that video? I think it's this one. Watch this video if you've not seen it. It's a very good video. Very good video. The reason why, the first point of how to do this. You notice that every time he's striking, and this is something you should do, whenever you're striking, either punching or kicking, your strike needs to have a point. It needs to have a fixed point. So notice when he hits, he specifically aimed for this part of the palm and hit exactly that and came back. He did not slam it with his whole hand. He hit with a point.
Next side. It's already split in half. Next side.
See, when he hits, he's hitting at a point. What this does, just like a knife, all the force he's generating, when you have a point, you're using all the force and you're confining it to one tiny piece of surface area when you hit. This allows your strikes to be more deadly. So see, yet again, he's hitting with just a spot. He's not hitting with a whole hand. He's hitting with a very piece. So just like when you punch, you should be aiming with a knuckle. Aiming with a knuckle and hitting only the two knuckles. And that's it. You should be, if you're doing a jab or cross, it should be only these two in and out, right? If you're doing vertical fist, it should be only the bottom three in and out. It should not be the whole fist. You're not trying to, you don't want to scratch or scrape. You want to hit exactly that point and in and out. That's how it works. That's the first part. That all that force she's generating with this move, it's all being precise in this very small point. That's going to get your power. So we have this one.
Strike your shorter distance and 3 fulcrums, which I will explain to you afterward.
So yet again, notice, even though his fist slipped a little bit, he was still aiming for the very part of his back fist in and out. And that he's not driving all the way through and just like bam. He's coming back, he's pulling it back because the pullback's very important. You can hear the sound. Even though he is pulling back his fist, it's still generating a lot of power because the pullback is very important. It's just like if you get a towel and you whip somebody. The towel whip or any whip is only effective when you pull it back. Just if I get a bullwhip and I whip you, if I whip and do not pull it back, it will not hurt. The second I pull it back, it concentrates all the force into that one specific piece. That's why it's very important. It's very important to pull back when you're striking. So when you're punching, you should not be punching like this and just drive through. It should be a snap out and back. Every time you punch, it should be that. It should be a hit hard and pull back fast.
3 fulcrums, shoulder, elbow, and you can hit and strike sitting down.
And that's also why striking is so fast. Is because he's pulling his punches back after he lands.
So you can hit and strike sitting down from the end. Let's watch the shorter distance.
See, even that one, it was very powerful, but he still pulled back. He didn't just sit here and sit here. He pulls it back. 1, because it gets all the force into the object. 2, you're able to punch again. If I hit, I bring it back, I'm able to now defend or keep punching. So always do that. Now, you got that first part. When you see this now, the whole point of using joints to make fulcrums, that's the whole principle of this, of how to generate power, is that when you start punching the bag or whatever, you need to start figuring out how to activate certain parts of your arm or your joints to make a fulcrum. So what he's talking about, when he hits, there we go. When he's hitting, since he's on his knee, he can't use his body. So instead, he's using his elbow and his shoulder to generate power. And that's something you need to learn how to do. I can't go into specifics right now, but that is something that you start playing with, is learning how to punch with your elbow. Like in Wing Chun, that's just something I learned from Sifu Francis Vong, awesome teacher, awesome. He taught me that when you are like vertical punching, you're not punching with your fist. Imagine punching with your elbow. And so that's kind of a similar principle that he's kind of going over, using the elbow as a fulcrum, like trying to learn how to use the elbow as a point to generate power. And so with the basic idea of just to punch with your elbow, thinking that and trying to drive with your elbow instinctively makes you use your body more to pick up more power. So notice with this strike, he's able to use his arm as a fulcrum and taking each joint to generate power. So he's using the wrist for the snap, the elbow coming down, and then the shoulder. He's using all these 3 joints to generate the force to hit this. So what that does, it eliminates telegraph. it eliminates the telegraph and the tell because you really are punching with your arm, which is when you first learn martial arts, you don't want to do that, right? You don't want to just punch with your arm, you want to punch with your whole body. But now this is more advanced, that if you understand how to punch with your arm correctly, you can generate a ton of power and still be fast.
See it? 3 fulcrums, shoulder, elbow, and the wrist at the end.
So see, 3 fulcrums. He's using the 3 joints to generate all the power he needs.
Because this back fist crappy stuff, jab, across, and all of that stuff, that ain't gonna help you if you're kneeling down, sitting down at a bus stop in a restaurant, because you need leverage to deliver those shots.
Beautiful. He's totally right. And so that's why he's using these 3 joints as fulcrums to create leverage. Like I said, this is very important because you can use this in just regular sparring or fighting anyway. Like if the guy's in front of you, you gotta hit him first. You utilizing your joints as fulcrums to create power, to not have to use your body and to not have to use leverage from your body. It allows you to be faster and to be much quicker to overwhelm the guy.
But if you understand fulcrums in the advanced system of TCF, you're creating fulcrums so you can hit and strike sitting down from any.
See, he's developing that speed from punching with his arm, from utilizing the joints to get the force and the power he needs.
Any angle, right? Fulcrum here, fulcrum right here at the end. Let's finish this baby off. Watch the fulcrum, watch the shorter distance.
I mean, so you can't say that you don't or you can't generate power with this. You can, because I mean, he obliterated it just yet again by using that, like yet again with the shoulder and the elbow, like he's using the elbow. You can just see naturally when he winds his elbow up, when you really focus on using the elbow for power, you naturally use your back more. I mean, so it's physics, it's science. But this is something you need to try. It's something you need to practice. It's hard. It's harder because you're not a beginner now. Anybody can learn how to use their hips and punch and punch and punch, and that's okay. That's not wrong. I'm not saying that's wrong. But this more advanced way of doing it is really teaching you how to fully punch with your arm and not using your body as much, because yet again, your body can be a telegraph. That with this, you're able to punch
Fulcrum
faster.
here, fulcrum right here at the end. From any angle, strike, sitting down, from any.
And that you would think beforehand, oh, that's that's fast, but it's weak. Oh, that's fast, but it's not a hard hit. But it is a hard hit. If you know what you're doing, it is a hard hit. And the fact that he's snapping and pulling it back fast makes it even harder. That's the point. And that all this works, all this so well because once you're able to punch hard with your arm and using fulcrums like this and punching back, your arm's already back to continue to punch, to keep punching or defending. So it's very good stuff. Very awesome stuff.
Fulcrum here, fulcrum right here at the end. Let's finish this baby off. Watch the fulcrum, watch the shorter distance.
We're going to back this one again. We're going to watch it a few more times so that you guys can sort of see and understand it and try to start practicing this.
That's it, baby. That's it right there. Next side. It's already split in half.
See, so when he's hitting it, he's really only using his arm, really. I mean, his wrist, his elbow, his shoulder, and then since he's holding it like this, he is using his body a little bit. That's fine. But you see, he's not using his entire body and just wailing into it like most guys would. He's using his body just a little bit, just wham, just to get that oomph, But you see, most of the power is coming from his arm. So This kind of goes back to the video. Like I said, you should watch this video if you've not seen it. Here, I kind of talk about it. Let's actually go into it. Boxing. Cause I'm gonna mute. Well, I'll just keep it playing, but I want to show me punching so you can kind of see this. And of course, I can't share all the stuff, secrets. I can't do that, but there are some things that I can share with you guys to help you. So, like this cross, I'm not leaning into it much. See, I'm not using my body to hit and use the shot. It's really most of the arm. It's because I'm using my arm, trying to use my arm, at least trying, using the joints as fulcrums, because now I can still punch fast and generate power. Let's try this. We're gonna watch it. We're gonna slow it down just so you can see it. So I want you to really understand what I'm trying to do. There we go. And notice how I pull back. Notice how when I hit, as soon as I make contact and I hit the target, I pull my arm right back. That way, as you saw, the pad kept going back. Because when you pull back, you're allowing all the force to get trapped in the pad. So you see, I'm not really leaning in my body because I'm, yet again, just from this video, I'm really focusing on using my arm to deliver most of the power, using my wrist, my elbow, my shoulder, and then some of my body. That's the point. And that whenever I hit, I come back to my stance. So I'm ready to do whatever. If I miss or something, he punches, I'm ready again. Let's see. I bam, fire the arm, bam, I'm back. I'm back to my stance. So if he try to do anything else, I'm ready to fight. I didn't overcommit myself, right? That's the thing you see, guys. I didn't, swing and use my whole body because now I'm off balance. I'm off step. I'm not ready. But that when I punch, I am using my arm as a fulcrum, hitting in and out fast, like this. So like if I'm here, if you're the person, the opponent, whatever, that when I'm trying to use the arm, but right when I hit, I'm going back. And now it looks like, oh, well, it's fast, but that one hurt. But it's still a powerful shot because I'm using my wrist, my elbow, my shoulder to develop power. That's the point. And that way, I'm not using my body as much, so it's faster. And I can flow combinations, and I'm not exposing myself. That's the point. Okay, let's get out of this one. So, I hope that made sense a little bit. I hope that wasn't too. It's something that you need to practice at the end of the day. That's just the honest truth. You just gotta practice it and try it out. Like I said, watch more videos to see it like actually be done. But if you can get it down, it's gonna be an incredibly hard punch. That's fast. That's the point that it's a fast. Let's go back. I got an idea. Let's see. I'm gonna show you a different example because I just want you to see it, and I just think I'm just making it up. Or here we go. I gotta go back down. This is better. Here we go. Okay, here's an example. Let's see if I can fast forward a little bit. It's like here, you're gonna see Bruce Lee punch yet again. So it's super slowed down and it was still that fast. I'm gonna bring it back to normal speed. Yet again, a lot of guys would see this and be like, oh, well, that was fast, but it must be a weak punch. But no, it's not. Because since he did have the snap, he did use his whole body. He did use his full arm to generate power. That's a hard punch. That's a hard punch. That's not a weak punch you're just gonna just eat. But it looks even faster because it is, because he's not using his entire body weight like most places would teach you, which is not wrong. That's like a basic way to do it. But when you learn, you practice, you're practicing how to generate power from your joints, from each joint, from your wrist and your elbow, and then your elbow to your shoulder, and then from your shoulder, then using a little bit of your body to get just that oomph. That's what you're trying to develop. It's very good stuff, but that is like the secret. If you can practice that, if you can get that down, it's gonna be perfect. You're gonna punch hard, and more importantly, you're gonna punch hard and still be fast. That's the most important thing. I don't care how hard you punch. I've sparred and fought bigger guys, okay, but they never are able to hit me because they telegraph too much. It's too obvious. I see it coming a mile away. So it doesn't matter how hard you can punch. What matters is the speed. Is can you set it up? Are you fast enough, or can you set it up? That's the biggest thing. So with that, you're able to punch way faster, but still have power. That's the thing. I used to think, well, oh well, I guess you can only pick speed or power. Speed or strength. But that's not the case. That if you get really good, you can be deadly fast. And with the same speed, no telegraph, be deadly powerful. You can. So you have to practice it. Lastly, if you actually want to learn more stuff like this, more actual advanced, in-depth secrets and all that stuff, then you're gonna go to my course. I have a ton of stuff in there, a ton of stuff, but really tutorials, breaking down stuff, breaking down how to do it. Um, Really, you're not gonna find this stuff anywhere else. That voice crack. You're not gonna find stuff anywhere else. This is definitely how to fundamentals and secrets of how to do this stuff correctly. It's a very good course. Like I said, $10 a month, but that is it for that. And lastly, if you want to check out my self-improvement course, I have that link in the description as well, where you get all these great modules. It's a very good course. But hopefully that helped. Hopefully you guys understand that a little bit. Let me know what you think down below, if you agree, if you don't agree, and really what your opinion is. And without the way, I'll be seeing you guys in the next video. Peace. Go ahead, subscribe. Go ahead, hit the subscribe button right now and like the video. Without the way, peace. Thank you guys for watching. Keep training. Stay safe.